I'm not the type of person that tends to have a favorite of something. Whenever someone's ever asked me a simple question like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite sandwich? Or your favorite movie? I never really have one answer. I always feel like there's a lot of favorites, a lot of best things for myself. A lot of what I would call the best, where one isn't always above the other. But I've always had trouble with favorites and picking what's the best of something, because I feel like we, as humans, we always try to categorize and put things above other things. It's just in our nature. And sometimes I feel like we have to fight that, because not everything is about what's better than something else. There can be a lot of things that are great, and they don't have to compete with each other. Over time, I think I have come to value that there are certain places that make you feel a certain way, and those places can have a powerful impact in your life. They can change your perspective. They can change your thought process and what you appreciate. I've discovered that this is one of those places where I can take my mind off of things. I can quiet my mind. I can focus on the present, focus on what's around me. And through photography or videography, which has always been one of my passions, one of the reasons I've always been into it is because it forces you to be present. It forces you to pay attention to the details and wonder. Like, you have that excitement to capture something, capture that memory of some instant that you've seen, that you were a part of. But this is personal. This is not like when you do a job, a wedding photography gig, a documentary. This is personal. I can come to this place 100 times and always find something different that I want to focus on. I can take a shot from the same spot 100 times and it will look different every single time, because where I'm at in life will be different, the weather will be different, the season is different, but it will always have something to offer to me. And that's what I value about this favorite place that I'm labeling. A lot of us have this type of place, and I think it's important to acknowledge those places and use them for what they can offer to us in a time of need, in a time of like when you need to separate yourself from issues, think things through, when there's problems, but even just when there's good times as well, and you just want to take a breather, you just want to take it all in and be grateful. What's that place for you? It could be anything, honestly. I think for a lot of people, it might be in nature. That's kind of what one of the things that we get attracted to and pulled to, because we ground ourselves in a way when we're at places like that. Because during most of our lives, we're not grounded and we're separated, living this bubble world of what we've called civilization. But you can still be grounded and function in a society. So it's important to find what that one place is for you. It doesn't have to be nature, but I feel like usually it's at somewhere remote, away from technology, or somewhat removed from technology. It could be the ocean, it could be a lake, it can be a hike, a walk, but not always. It can be more active. It can be a family member's home that grounds you, that makes you feel at ease. It could be anything. So I encourage you to find what that favorite place or places are where you can feel rejuvenated, inspired, motivated when you feel like there is no motivation. To make you humble yourself and remind yourself that our problems our situations are temporary and smaller than what we think. Being in front of this giant body of water with the mountain range reminds me how small we are and how much we take ourselves too seriously. But it also, it fills me with love and appreciation that goes very deep within my soul, just staring at the water or just staring at the mountaintop that I haven't ever tried to climb. But even if I did climb it, it wouldn't be to master the mountain. It would be to be in awe of how everything looks like, the different perspective that top of the hill might offer to me. This isn't about conquering or escaping. It's about finding yourself and grounding yourself. I don't have a lot of favorites, and I would still say it's hard to label this as my favorite, but this is one place that I keep coming back to, and I'll always come back to, because I feel that connection to the earth, to myself, through this place. So, what's your favorite place?